God said he will make a great nation out of Ishmael. How could the Arabs become a great nation without Muhammad? So follow the reasoning, guys, because once you've got it here. Sam, isn't it true? Isn't it true that God says he's going to make Ishmael a great nation?
100%.
Okay.
Genesis 17, 19 to 21.
Okay, so apparently this only applies to the Arabs. And how could the Arabs have become a great nation without Muhammad? In what other way are Arabs a great nation without Muhammad? This is the clear proof.
Okay, now here's my question for CP. I'll get into the Bible in a minute. CP, can you show me, and I know you're not the Muslim here, is there any verse in the Quran that says Muhammad is the son of Abraham or a son of Ishmael? Is there a verse that says that?
Nowhere. Secondly, let me add comment, please.
Please, no, go ahead. But repeat what you said. Repeat that again.
Who said that the Arab from Ishmael? This is number one. Where in the Bible it says the Arab from Ishmael? That's false. Even in the books of Muslims it says, and if you have my book, The Deception of Allah, you will find that the Arab, the Muslims agree, that Muhammad, according to the Muslims, that Ishmael, he did marry from an Arab woman, and he learned Arabic from the Arab at the age of 13. So how somebody learn Arabic from the Arab, he is the father of the Arab? That will be the most stupid thing. Same time, the Quran says, وَدُعُوهُمْ بِآبَائِهِمْ, which mean call them by the name of their father. So how the Muslim, they say that he marry a woman, she is not from his people, and that made him the father of the Arab. If she is an Arab, then his children should not be Arab. As an example, Sam, correct me if I'm wrong, or David, did Moses marry from a Bedouin woman in the desert?
No.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, I apologize because my geography. He married Zipporah.
All right.
And that's my daughter's name, by the way.
The children of Moses are Jews? They are considered belong to Moses, or they belong to that woman?
No, exactly. That doesn't mean Moses is the father of the Arabs because he married someone from the desert. Yeah, exactly.
That's a false argument when they say that.
Yes.
On top of that, the Arab, if the prophecy about the Arab, so why the Arab are miserable? I am an Arab. Yeah. We are the most miserable nation in the whole world, and we are not a great nation. All our population is not even 30 millions. What? The Egyptians are not Arab. The Iraqi are not Arab. Where is the Arab? And if population is going to make them great, that's stupid. At the same time, we have nothing to be proud about. Where is the Arab? There's no Arab. The majority of the Muslims are non-Arab. The Arab are not even 5 to 7% of the total population. And if you see what the Arab now, the only thing we can say the Arab are great about is having oil. If that will make us a great, like now, Saudi Arabia is meeting in the G20. The great Saudi Arabia, is it a great? No, it's not. 80% of population of Saudi Arabia do not know how to write, how to read. So the prophecy cannot be about the Arab, because the Arab until now never was, and they will never be great for a very simple reason. Islam destroy everything we have.
Exactly. Yeah. And I just want to add something. When you said Bedouin, I was thinking Saudi Arabian, but yes, you're right. Zipporah, Median, they were in the desert. Now, I just want to add the biblical response. You heard what CP said. There were Arabs before Ishmael. Even in Islamic tradition, Ishmael married an Arabic woman from the tribe of Jurhum, actually 2 of them. But for those of you who want biblical refutation to this argument, what made Ishmael great? Not Islam. The prophecy was fulfilled in the lifetime of Ishmael. But I want to make this clear. Guys, for those of you taking notes, here's the biblical response to this distortion of this prophecy of the Bible. Genesis 21 verse 21 says that Ishmael's Egyptian mother, Hagar, she's Egyptian, went to Egypt and got him a wife from Egypt. So he didn't marry an Arabian woman from Mecca. Genesis 21:21. That's the first refutation. The second refutation, because it's a biblical prophecy, it needs to be understood in the context of the Bible. You quoted Genesis. Let Genesis explain it. Here's the prophecy. Pay attention to what the Muslims don't tell you. This is the prophecy. Genesis 17, 19 to 21. Then God said, when Abraham said, oh, that Ishmael would live before your sight. God said, no, but your wife Sarah will bear you a son, Genesis 17, 19 to 21, and you will call his name Isaac. I will establish my covenant with him, Isaac, as an everlasting covenant, and with his descendants after him. And now the promise for Ishmael. And as for Ishmael, I have heard you. I have blessed him and will make him fruitful and multiply him exceedingly. He will be the father of 12 princes, and I will make him a great nation. So right there it tells you the blessing for Ishmael did not include the covenant. It's right there. The covenant I make is with Isaac and his seed, not with Ishmael. I'll bless Ishmael to become a great nation in that he will have 12 sons who will be rulers, and so have numerous descendants. Now let me read 21. But I will establish my covenant with Isaac, whom Sarah will bear to you at this set time next year. So it's self-explanatory. He'll have numerous descendants, great in terms of numbers. Now, was that fulfilled in the time of Ishmael, or did we have to wait for Muhammad? What was the blessing? 12 rulers making a great nation. Notice 12. Genesis 25, 12 to 18. Here's the fulfillment. Genesis 25, 12 to 18. These are the generations of Ishmael, Abraham's son, whom Hagar, the Egyptian. See, it's even emphasizing he's Egyptian from his mother's side, Hebrew from his father's side. Sarah's maidservant, which even the Hadith says she was the maidservant of Sarah, bore to Abraham. These are the names of the sons of Ishmael by their names. Count, folks, according to the generations. The firstborn, of Ishmael, Nebawith, then Kedar, right, that's 2, Adbil, Mipsam, Mishma, I got to get to the camera, Duma, hold on, the camera, Duma, Masa, Hadad, Tima, Jetur, 10, Nafish, and Kidama, 12 sons. These were the sons of Ishmael, and these were their names by their towns and their settlements, 12 princes, according to their peoples. These were the years of the life of Ishmael, 137 years old. He breathed his last and died, and he was gathered to his people. They lived from Havilah as far as Shur, which is east of Egypt, as you go toward Assyria. He died in presence of all his relatives. 12 rulers, 12 sons, great nation. But notice where they did not live. They didn't live in Mecca and Medina. It says they lived from Havilah as far as Shur, east of Egypt, toward Assyria, which would be in Iraq. He died in the presence of his relatives. Please stop distorting the Bible. It does not support Muhammad.
When you have a bankruptcy, you try to attach yourself.
Good.
Even why the Quran did not say, I will make profits from Ishmael. Yeah. Look what the Quran says. If you go to chapter 29, verse 27, maybe Sam, he can read it. Chapter 29, verse 27, it says it clearly that Allah gave Abraham 2 children, Isaac and Jacob. Do you find it, Sam?
Yep, here, let me get it for you. 29, 27, you said, right?
Yeah.
And we bestowed on him Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and we established the prophethood and the scripture among his seed, and we gave him his reward in the world, and lo, and the hereafter, he verily is among the righteous.
Which seed he mentioned?
He Isaac and Jacob, not Ishmael.
So where is Ishmael, and why he did not? I mean, how you drop the elder in the family? You drop him down. You know, he should mention we gave him Ishmael and Isaac and Jacob, and then we gave from his seed the prophethood. If this is accurate.
And to confirm your point, 45:16 CP, that the prophet was established among Isaac and Jacob's seed Israel, 45:16, to confirm what you said, so they don't say you're twisting it. 45:16, and verily we gave the children of Israel the scripture, the command, and the prophethood, and provided them with good things and favored them above all people. So not only were they given the prophethood, they were favored above all people. Why not the Ishmaelites, CP?
Yeah. That's and at the same time, as I said, the Ishmael have nothing to do with Muhammad. But as always, Muhammad and the Muslims are looking for honor. When you have a bankruptcy, you try to attach yourself. How the Jews are evil, and then they say Muhammad like Moses.